a level of cognitive development that only most 9, 10, 11-year-olds have got. You can start stage 1 with younger kids, but actually if you try and do this with the really young ones, normally you don't get the result you want. Right? So we're going to use my favourite tools again. I can find them. Right, okay. So Lily, you're going to be yellow, all right, and you're going to be green, okay? Right, so we're going to put our pins down here. Now where the point ends, we're going to decide, did the point end because you hit an awesome shot? Right, if it ended because you hit an awesome shot, and you did something really well, you're going to put the pin up like that. Okay? If you think that Sis made a mistake, you're going to put the pin like that. If you think she did something that was awesome, don't ever tell your sister that she's awesome, but it's okay, right? Then you can put it up like that, alright? Get the idea? So if it's on the top, it's because someone did something really well, and if it's on the bottom, it's because they made a mistake. Yeah? It's about recognising when we won a point or when actually our opponent lost a point to start with. Get some idea of performance, again, within the practice, alright? Lily, you're going to do it on this side here. That's going to be your little bit, right? And Timothy, you're going to do it on this side over here. Alright? Okay, so you can use those pins there. Alright, you ready? So you're just going to play a normal point. Do you want to serve first, miss? Come on, let's go. Alright, so ready? A service box here, look. There's a service box. Okay, stand back there, return to serve. Ooh, right, so, why did the point end? Go on, you go put your pin up over there. You're going to, go on. Nils, which side are you on? You're doing this side, sorry. That's me. Can you do that? Oh, you're going to do it. Go on, let's talk about it. It's been a long day. Well, did you make the point end or did he make the point? Up to you, you decide. Do you think it was because it was a great serve? Okay? Okay? He's a very intelligent boy. I've never seen a boy with that before in my life. Right? Say his sister just hit a great serve. Short serve now, 18. Alright, so they both agreed. Yeah? Now, this is not a finite thing. Yeah? This is not actually a thing where we can actually, there's not a right and wrong answer. It leads us to a discussion. It leads us to an awareness. Okay? Baseline's just back there. Okay? Not sure your sister. Right? Count, skip. Oh. Right, go. Serve, play. Okay, put your pin up. Okay, these are either Stepford children or they have fantastic parents. Okay, they're very balanced. What's going on? I think we found the solution. The next American champions. Right, let's go again. Alright, so this is just stage 1. Okay, stage 2, we're now going to ask them to determine, okay, how many points the winner actually should get for the win. Oh, that's a good shot, isn't it? Not sure about that one. He's had 1 point, not having any more. Right, okay. So, now what we do is this. Okay, that's stage 1. So that would have been 1 week. We do that for a while. Red kids kind of get it. Orange kids certainly start to get it. Now what we do is this, right? Forget the colours. Right? This is going to be your side over here. This is your side over here. And when the point ends, you decide how many the winner deserves. You can give them 0, or 1, or 2. Okay? How many the winner deserves. We're still going to keep the score like a match. Right? This isn't the score, this is the bonus points. Is that right? Yeah? Okay? So again, I said we were looking at green. Remember I said there's 7 and 8. And it's a game that works really well with 9, 10, 11. Right? So you can see already it's a little bit of confusion on Lily's face. It's a strange accent that I talked about now. Right, okay? Go on then, let's play. Right. Let's go. You're laughing, I agree with him. Why does she only deserve one? I'm really interested in his answer. Why do you think she only deserves one? Is there something you think you could have done better? Why are you turned away? Look, brothers are going to be embarrassing for the rest of your life. You've got to get used to it now. Let's go again, your serve. Okay? Actually, let's play it without the serve, because we want to see a longer point, right? So you're going to feed your underhand and play. Ready? Go. How many points does she deserve?
Two.
Oh. Just it. Okay, we can give her two. Right? Let's go more. Feed it in again, play now. I think we just embarrassed him into giving her two that time.
Oh, yeah.
How many points would you give your brother?
5. Look at this.
Never give a man or a boy more than 2 points. Never ever. Right? If it's 1 to 10, give him 2. That's he'd be happy with that. Just leave it at that. 2. Okay. Right. Next level. Next level. Right? Some man is going to be lucky when she's out running. Right? Okay. Next level, miss. It doesn't matter when you win or lose the point. Yeah? It doesn't matter if you're going to lose a point. You have to decide how many points the other person deserves. Okay? Yeah? Alright, so here we go. See what happens. Okay, no, we're not serving, just hit it in a plate. We want to see a nice little rally. How many points are you going to get? How many points are you going to get?
Come on, yeah.
You can only get 0, 1, or 2. No, you can't give 3. 0, 1, or 2. 2 is the most you can give. If you think he was great, you can give him 2. If you think he was okay, you can give him 1. If you think he didn't really deserve to win the point, you don't give him. What do you reckon? 2. Okay, alright, fine. Alright? Okay? Let's do it one more time. Just one more time, and we've got one more version of this. And the first time in my entire life I will finish on time in the presentation. Right, okay? Let's go. Ready? How many are you giving her? Really? How many are you giving him? Okay, I can understand that one. I don't quite understand that one. Alright, okay. Last thing then. This is the one they will not get. Remember I said, do you start to see now how, when I talked about this cognitive development thing, you go, actually being able to understand the other person's point of view, that's what it really is. It's actually being able to see the world through the other person's eyes, being able to respect and understand what they deserve. Kids at 8, 9 don't get it. Right? Sorry, 7 and 8 don't get it. It's like 8, 9, so this is, 9, 10, 11 is when we really start to play with it. Right, hold on, one more time. Last game. So this time we play the point, and you judge the whole point. You judge the whole point except for the last shot. Okay? The whole point you judge except for the last shot. Alright? Now, while they're doing it, I'll explain to you why we do that. Right, so you do it all, but when you think about whether they deserve 2 or 1 or 0, you mustn't count the last ball. So if Lily hits a ball, if she's got you falling down over there, and she hits the ball, right, and she hits it there, how many points does she deserve? She's got you falling down over there, she moves you right up the court over there, right, and then she goes for the winner down the line, she hits it there, but you're not allowed to count the last shot. How many points does she deserve?
2.
Yes. Alright, you understand that? You can't count the last ball. Alright, play. Alright, tennis is one of those really odd games when we start to think about the outcomes all the time. We look at like if you're serving, let's imagine we've got the corner of a service box here. Okay, you can go and play, you two, right? Right, and I'm aiming for this green goal. Yeah? I have one ball that lands there on the serve. Right, you can see how close it is. Yeah? I have another serve right here, and it lands over here, but it's in the service box. Which is the better serve? That's the better serve. I only missed by a few inches. This I've missed by feet. But actually, this one's in, and that one's out. And you know, I used to work for HBO Sports at Wimbledon doing the match charting, you know, the stats and doing that kind of stuff. And traditionally, you chart the serve and the return and then how the point finishes. What happened to all the good work in between it? What happened to the rally within it? Yeah? And when they start judging not just their own performance, but other people's performance. So, for example, they play, the other person has them running or almost falling over, and the person missed the ball like I described down the line here, and the other guy goes, she deserves too. She beat me, she just missed the last shot. Now, instead of really seeing that as a negative experience, you can start to see that as a positive experience. I constructed the point, I built the whole thing up. Yeah, I just missed the last ball. Now, unless we can get to that, it's always going to be judged on the last ball. Unless we start going through the process that I've been talking about here, we're always going to judge it based on the last ball. And now the kid lost, but actually the kid didn't lose at all. The kid was fantastic. She had the other kid scrambling and falling over, but there's no way for her to recognise that because she's never done it in practice. And you start talking about it in matches, but she's never done it in practice. See, so this is just a little process. The close thing works very, very well. It's from, I always credit everything comes from like the game camp book. It's from a really good tutor that I work with, clinician I work with sometimes in the UK called Mandy Franks, who's brilliant at doing this kind of stuff. We modified it down into red, orange and green to make it a much simpler system than she had, but you get the idea. So when we're talking about the formats and things, we're talking about can we get the kid to focus on the task? Yeah? Concentrate. Can we get the kid to then actually accept, understand and enjoy what competition's really about? It's enjoying the point of challenge. Okay? And there's lots of other ways we can do that, obviously. You know, one of the things I often do with kids is I say, yeah, you can do it like this, or if you want, you can do it like this, but if you do it like that, that's impossible. No 7-year-old ever did it like that. So you can do it like that, the easy way, or you can do it the impossible way. But no 7-year-old ever did it the impossible way. Anyway, you choose. And you choose one. Yeah? And you know what they're going to choose, because you use the word impossible. And when you say impossible, you take away all perception of failure, because even the coach said it was. Right, so there's some very subtle and simple things we can do, but you really have to understand who the kid is, and they don't understand competition the way we understand competition. So do you see why I kind of wanted to present this today? Because I really feel like if we get competition right, and the kids can go through this process and really start to learn this, it becomes the coolest computer game ever. They're learning skills, they're learning how to be a little gladiator, they're learning to be a little warrior, they're learning the things they need to know. But actually, if we just go, right, yeah, we think you've got a nice forehand and you can serve the ball in, let's go play a tournament. We're in danger of launching the baby bird out the nest, as I call it. And only two things are going to happen to chuck the baby bird out the nest. Fly or die. You better make sure that you've covered off the mental side of things, the emotional side of things, as well as the technical and physical side of things. I didn't finish on time. There you go. Can I thank you very much for